orange seal version. And we put it back on. Hope you can see it. Back on here. So that it moves nice and free. So I'm gonna reassemble the steering now. You don't have to forget the shims in here, they're pretty important. That everything works freely and nice. Otherwise you will maybe squeeze the bearings and make your steering work hard and, I don't know, sticky. Or so on the other side. I hope I'm not gonna lose the shim. So that's it. Just make it hand tight. And yeah, I just see that the link is on the wrong side. we can fix that pretty easily. Just turn it and screw it. So far. Okay. Something is not working properly here. So we have to watch out what it is. Loosen this screw. No. This one. No. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. So we tighten up it again. This one first. And then we go on with this here. It must be the wrong shim. Try it without one. And it's much better. So I replaced this one because the bearings were just too old and did not fit anymore that good. So yeah, I just rebuilt it, and now we can go on and after we added the one shim in here and tighten up the steering again. Just use it 2mm from the other side, like this. Yeah, right now. We also have to put back on the steering links. Just put in with a 2mm screwdriver from the top and try to hit the hole. So after I put this bracket back on, it's now time to rebuild the steering links. So you easily put a screw from top through the hole, just tighten it up. That should be enough. screw. So on the left side again, screw from top through the hole and so okay, and that's it. The next thing we're going to do is to remove or replace the bearings out of the pulley and or of the main gear. So what we have to do first is to remove the top deck. These are 10 screws. I will speed up a little bit so that we can remove also the main gear where the bearings are at. So the rear is done. Finally the front. And another one. So the top deck is ready now. Oh, I forgot one in the center. Now we can remove the antenna. It's always easier to remove the antenna. And so here it is. The next step is to take also a 2mm Allen wrench and remove this one. Can you see this here? And from the other side, if you use a fan or something like that to cool down your motor, it's not that easy to get this screw, but you will handle it. So what you can do now is you can pull down these brackets here. This one, and here is the bearing. So for the right side, I'm going to show you. You have to remove this one like this and replace it with an orange seal. And you put it back on and mount everything like it was before. So let's come to the rear end. Obviously it's almost the same like in the front, because there are almost the same parts. Instead of steering, there's only another lower arm, but that's it. It's almost the same, because you can remove the upper arm link. Watch out for shims, because there will be some shims, I think. The other side, like this. Then you need also a 3mm for the shocks, and also remove 4 screws up in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That you can easily remove the whole top here, and can take off the diff. Here it's almost the same like with the spool. We also have 2 bearings, one here, we can just push out with the finger, reassemble. Also the other side. This one is on here, so we just take a little wrench, pull it off, and just put the new one back on, and that's it. So you put in the diff back again, look for the insert orientation. It's almost the same like in the front, because due to an accenter, you can tighten or loosen the belt. So there, it should be like this. I'm sure, yeah, you can see it. Just, I don't know, 1 centimeter or something like that play, and everything should be fine. And yeah, so we can come to the CVDs, always like in the front, because you just have to loosen 1.5 millimeter screw here, pull off everything, watch out for the pin that you don't lose it, and pull off the CVD like this. So here we have the CVD, and then you do everything like in the front. You take a screwdriver, push out the bearings like this, remove it with the new ones, one and another smaller one on the other side, put back in the CVD, put in the pin like this, and put back on this here. You always, when you screw this back together, you watch out for play, that there is some play, not too much obviously, but that it can turn around freely, and that should be fine. So you do it on the other side, and then you put it back together. Watch out that the CVD is fine, and you can put on the top again, tighten the 4 screws here, tighten the shocks, and then you should be fine. That's it.